The one thing you need to implement. Hello friends, welcome to English with KD7. Once again, I'm your host KD. Today I want to share a very important thing with you. If you follow this advice thoroughly and honestly, it will help you immensely to improve your English. I truly want you to implement the single method in your daily life. If you do, you will become a great speaker. I can guarantee that you will become a pretty good English speaker once you make this a habit. To help you understand this better, let me tell you a personal story. My journey from a shy introvert to a confident speaker just a year ago. I was in a very bad position with my English. My English was incredibly poor. I was not able to speak with people properly at all. I struggled deeply just to frame simple, proper sentences. My grammar was completely broken and messed up. Whenever I tried to talk to people, I would ruin the conversation. I used to irritate and annoy people because I was a complete beginner and could not express myself clearly. Whenever I had to talk to someone in English, I used to get so scared and feel incredibly shy. I was a very introverted person back then. I didn't know how to speak, I didn't know how to structure my thoughts, and I didn't have anybody to guide me. On top of that, I never joined any expensive spoken English classes or institutes. I didn't do any of those things. However, I tried many different methods on my own to become a good speaker. You won't believe it, but there was a time in my life when I wasn't even able to read English smoothly. When I finally started my English speaking journey, I began getting some results, but they were not very good. I was making so many mistakes. In fact, I made a massive amount of mistakes while speaking. People around me would consistently point them out and tell me that I was making too many errors. As you can understand, that was extremely demotivating thing about it. If you and I are speaking and I keep telling you that your English is full of mistakes, you will definitely lose your confidence. You would feel like you are putting in all the hard work but getting zero results. The turning point, developing an iron will, I want to tell you something very important right here. Even though I was receiving a lot of negative feedback about my English, I didn't quit. I wanted to quit many times. The thought of giving up crossed my mind deeply, but I chose to keep moving forward. Why? Because I wanted to learn English at any cost. I had a burning desire inside me, and I became a stubborn man who refused to fail. My clear goal was to speak English fluently, just like a native speaker. That was my ultimate aim. If you also share this same dream of speaking like a native speaker and want to work on it, you can subscribe to my channel. Alright, now we can both learn and grow together on this platform. Look at me right now. You see me speaking so comfortably in front of the camera. Let me remind you, I was not like this at all before. I was terrible at public speaking. I couldn't even maintain eye contact with people while talking. I was that much of an introvert. But as I stand here speaking to you today, this confidence has come purely because of one thing: consistency. The 4 daily routines that changed everything. When I was at my lowest point and wanted to give up, I stopped focusing on the negative comments and started following 4 specific daily habits. Number 1, active speaking practice. I forced myself to practice speaking out loud for at least 30 minutes every single day, no matter what. Number 2, continuous listening. I started listening to a lot of English podcasts to understand natural pronunciation and sentence flow. Number 3, structured journaling. I started writing my own daily journal. This helped me immensely to understand the basic structure of my thoughts and organize my sentences. Number 4, international reading. International reading. I started reading the newspaper every day. Especially, I used to read the Hindu newspaper, the Times of India. If you want to read a newspaper to improve your English, I highly recommend the Times of India. When you open it, make sure to read the editorial section. By reading the editorials, you will learn a lot of advanced vocabulary and see how beautiful sentences are constructed. It is a tremendous newspaper that will help you to a lot in your English journey. What consistency actually means Through this video, I just want to tell you one thing: please do not be sad and do not be demotivated. Be consistent and you will definitely become a wonderful speaker. You will see tremendous results, I can guarantee you that. But you must understand what true consistency means. Consistency does not mean that you have to do massive overwhelming things every day. It simply means doing small things, but doing them every single day without fail. It doesn't matter whether you are learning a language or any other life skill. If you want to become a master at it, you must show up every day. Consistency is what made me a good speaker. Once I saw it working for my English, I started applying consistency to every other area of my life. I applied it to my daily hobbies and routines, and guess what? I started getting amazing results there too. So you do not need to be pessimistic or negative. You should always remain optimistic. You should never quit anything that you have already started. I want to encourage you today to push your limits. For example, if you are currently practicing your speaking for only 4 days a week, I want you to set up and speak for all 7 days of the week. You must speak every single day. The ultimate reward, astonishing my old classmates. When you practice every day, you will not only improve your English, but you will also understand the true power of consistency. You will automatically start applying this discipline to other skills you wish to learn, whether you want to become a master storyteller or a successful content creator. It works for everything. When I started following my routine consistently, the tables turned. I started getting highly positive feedback from the exact same people who used to mock me. When you follow this step honestly, you will eventually see real progress. And when you see those results, you feel incredibly motivated to do even better. That is exactly what happened to me when I focus entirely on my growth without skipping days or breaking my schedule. The changes were incredible. Even my old friends started giving me an amazing feedback. They said, "Wow, you are speaking so beautifully now, and you did it. Your English is really good." They were shocked because they knew I was never like this before. Let me share a funny incident that happened recently. One day, I recorded a voice note of myself speaking in English and posted in my old school WhatsApp group. Honestly, my old classmates were completely amazed. They praised the guys who used to sit on the back benches with me were astonished. They said, "How is this even possible? The guy who sat at the back is now speaking such fluent English. That's great." They were completely speechless listening to my voice note. Now I want to conclude my speech. My guarantee to you, that is why I am telling you today, guys, follow these methods honestly and stay dedicated to your English journey. You will definitely become an outstanding speaker. I have told you this many times in this video. I will say it again. I guarantee and assure you that one day you will become a great speaker. In fact, you will become an even better speaker than me. I would like to stop here for today. I will bring more valuable tips and insights in my upcoming videos to help you improve your English even further. If you want to stay connected with me, learn with me, and be a part of our growing community, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now to join the English with KD7 team. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, keep practicing, keep learning, and above all, be consistent. Bye and take care. Thank you very much for watching this video.